Okay. Here we have anti-tank guns. So normally, yes. For this reason, I gathered infantry. None of my tanks got destroyed. German tanks have a very hard armor. Only problem here is the OE. Okay. Now there are only the enemy AT guns. But for that reason I have infantry, right? He still has the AOV, that will be a problem. When having the infantry you can do two different things. One thing you have to do is defending your tanks against AT guns. The other thing is you can put them into use them to rush in his base and capture some buildings. It's very useful. So here we have the AT guns. But they are not a problem, as you can see. Also here some Italian tank, another OE. So now I use my infantry units to capture some bases, so I can make sure I won't run out of troops, because it depends on the map. If the map is very large, the tanks will need very much time to come from your original base to the enemy. Okay, that doesn't really work. But well, I lost only one Jagd Panther and still have two. And now I also have another HQ, which I can use to make sure I can build new buildings which are more near to the front line. I didn't really notice what destroyed my Jagd Panther. There again, I think I'm playing with Japanese guys in the moment, but I'm not really sure. Talent. Crap. I wonder how much time your tank will need to destroy my HQ. Okay. Then we move up, right? I lost some infantry units. I already gathered a large amount of money to make a good, great attack. The Italian tank can flee, but he can't flee all the time, right? So, this is still standing. If you want, at this point you could also start building Tiger tanks, but I like it more to have the Panther, because the Panther is very strong itself and has a very decent armor. So it's not a very big problem for it to fight against most enemies. The only problem are going to be heavy tanks, advanced heavy tanks. But if there are something like heavy tanks, I'm gonna have to use my Jagd Panther, and with the Jagd Panther it won't be a problem anymore. 1 or 2 Jagd Panther can defeat almost any tank unit in the game. If he has more tanks, of course you're gonna have to make sure you have more anti-tank tanks or tank destroyers. Well, the enemy surrendered, so I wasn't able to completely destroy him, but well, as you saw, it works very well. You won't have a problem against almost any enemy. The only enemy who really can fight against this are the Germans themselves. If they build the same tanks, it's always gonna be a little of a more balanced fight. Then it's just about who has more money to build more units. So, I hope this was useful, and I can't guarantee you that you will always win with this strategy, but as you saw, it works very well. It also can defeat the advanced heavy tanks of the Russian. As you could see, the OE from the Japanese wasn't a problem. The OE is from the prototype base and has a very good armor. It's very strong, but no problem. And combining all these different units, the recon, the infantry units, the tanks and the tank destroyers, you can destroy very much. When you have the recon, the enemy can't hide units in the forests, and then he can't ambush you. Nothing will happen. Only problem, as I said, are the planes. So, for short, build the Jagd Panther, 3 Jagd Panther, the advanced tank destroyer from the anti-tank base. You have to upgrade the Marder to get it. Then, in the armor base, research a Panzer IV and then upgrade it to the Panther. Also, build 3 Panthers, some infantry units, how much you want isn't important, and a recon unit. It can be an armored or an unarmored. It's your choice. So I hope, as I already said, I hope it's useful for you and you enjoyed the video. So, see you at the next video.